Okay, it's double down time. We have Milwaukee's Best Ice. I bought 2 of these quart cans for $3 plus tax. It came up to what, $3.30. Already poured. I was starting the video and naturally somebody called. I'll call her back. You know the routine. No one will call you for 10 hours. Try to make a video. Partner, they calling. Same thing with the outside. Total quiet. I go to make a video. They starting up that equipment. That will happen. Okay, so I was saying that everything is andouille sausage now. Like here's the new Brian smoked sausage links. Andouille. And you used to only get andouille in this town, okay? It was like you could get andouille in this town, the andouille capital of the world. And that was where you were going to find it. Then I noticed that Campbell's started to have it. Campbell's chicken and andouille sausage. Then sorry, I'm having to make some adjustments. Progresso had the chicken and andouille sausage. And now this, and so it's like a big thing. I guess they always had it in France. Apparently it came from France. It was a black pepper style smoked sausage. There's a guy right there. I can see it from my house. He has a smokehouse. We have Wayne Jacobs on Louisiana Highway 44 back there. Their smokehouse, they make andouille. Jacobs Smokehouse on US 61, and right next to them, a block away, really is Bailey Smokes andouille Smokehouse. So they're wonderful. This is pretty good. I put some cream cheese, black pepper, red sauce, hot sauce. Sliced up some yellow onions this time, you know that. White onions had to go, no flavor. Okay, so let's try to organize this better. Van Camps started 1861. Gilbert and Hester, his wife, Van Camp started a grocery store in Indianapolis, Indiana. They sold canned beans. A few years later, their son Frank Van Camp experimented with it, and he found that people preferred the beans canned with tomato sauce, so that became the big thing. Baked beans, pork and beans with the tomato sauce. And they were purchased by Consolidated Agriculture, which if you get on their website, it's incredible the amount of food items they have canned, packaged, and all sorts of things. I wasn't intending to do a double down of Milwaukee's Best Ice, but what happened was, I was going to look at Racetrack. I went to buy some groceries, and I was at Racetrack, and I wanted to see what price they had on the 375 milliliter bottle of Hennessy 5-star, the VS Cognac. Because I was at International Market this last week. Hot. And they had this gift pack, 3 bottles, 375 milliliters each, of Hennessy VS 3-star, the Hennessy Black, which I knew nothing about, and the Hennessy VSOP, very smooth old pale. And they also had a big, a liter and a half bottle of a special Hennessy for $3,995. Didn't buy it. But the gift pack was $51.99, which is $17.33 per bottle. I checked all the stores, went to Racetrack, $24 to $25 a bottle for the 375 of Hennessy. I was like, well, I've never had that cognac brandy, but everybody's always talking about it. They run ads on TV all the time, so I'm going to, I think, buy that. I don't think I'll beat that deal. I just don't think that's going to happen. But it will probably be 2017 before I can ever look at that. I have 2 bottles each of these. Cognac Salignac, the Landy, and the Courvoisier. These are all VS, which is sort of the mixer. And you can drink them straight, no problem. but they are designed more for mixing. They're the youngest age. They're not as smooth. But we'll talk about those deals later. Good deals too. You see all the old cans? This beer was introduced in 1994 by Miller Brewing. And they've changed the cans over the years. We get cans here. Never have gotten bottles to my knowledge. That's when it was 5.5. Yeah. They upped it. Carefully ice brewed from the finest malted barley, selected cereal grains, yellow corn grits, and choicest hops. Then they jumped it up, and so to 5.9. Commonalities with this beer: they've always had the blue and gold with red and black kind of look. All Milwaukee's best beers have a shield. They'll always have a shield of some sort. Okay. See, the new one really emphasizes the shield. The Miller device was dropped in 2015. Today's can, no Miller device. Just that was deleted from that for whatever reason. I was going to drink this with the food, but we'll save that. I did a video on this already. Pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty good. Now the Miller, Milwaukee's Best Ice, this really can hold its own against other ice beers. Still cold. I had it in the freezer for 30 minutes. They used to sell 12 packs and 30 packs of this beer around here. Just the distributor just told me just would die on the shelf, go expired. And it was canceled in 2010 around here. They pulled it. About 2 years later, they brought it back, and they're quart cans, singles, at your gas stations. He said they cannot keep it on the shelf. It sells out constantly. Always fresh around here. This has got a best by date of October 17th, and it just keeps selling. And they had the 2 cans for $3. That is going to just, he said, it's crazy. These people, and you got to buy 2. If you buy 1 can, it's more expensive. And there'll be people in there buying it all day long. Keystone Ice was pulled from our area in 2014. Yeah. Never was a big seller here. Keystone Ice is a big one. Keystone Premium was probably pulled from our area in 2000 or 1999. Nice little lacing. I was looking on the SAB, and I'm going to close this out. I was looking on the SAB Miller website. They said that this beer is 2 out of 5 sugar cubes. So it's in the lower level sweetness, and 2 out of 5 hop cones, which is low to medium hop bitterness. Same with the Milwaukee's Best Light. It's hoppier than other ones. The premium Milwaukee's Best is 1 out of 5 hop cones, and many of the Miller beers are 1 out of 5 hop cones. Their international bitterness units are very low. But you'll notice that the Milwaukee's Best Ice and Light are a little higher in the Cyclops scale, on the Cyclops scale as far as bitterness. So they do have a hop note that is not strong, but it's relatively more pronounced than your other ice beers. And for the price, you can't beat it. So if you want a light-bodied beer, and I think the calorie count is very low. What is the calorie count on here? Do they give it? Contains no additives or preservatives. That's right. light-bodied, relatively low calories, a crisp, clean, refreshing taste. Pairs well with all types of food, especially salty and spicy foods. And it's got 5.9% alcohol. It's got a little more boldness and punch to it. I think it's a winner all the way around. I've done videos, a revisit, a bottled version, this one. Haven't done draft, have never seen it on draft. I did the Ice Beer Project talk of it, and we did an examination of it one night. So I don't think you'll see another Milwaukee's Best Ice video for a long time, but let me know what you think about it. I'm very pleased with it. I would tell you some negatives about it if I could think of any, but honestly, I really can't. To me, it's very good. That hits the spot. Ooh, mild lager aroma, the barley malts, the corn, brewer's syrup, I'm sure, corn syrup. It's hard. There's a little, I guess you call it a bready yeastiness to this beer. It's got some things going for it. Sweet bready malts, nice mellow, little grassy hop bitterness. Like I say, crisp, plain, refreshing finish. All around good. Thank you for watching video production. Van Camps, you've probably had those before. Don't know about andouille sausage. I would recommend it, especially if you can go to Wayne Jacobs Smokehouse or Bailey's. Get the big link fresh. Thank you, folks.